available immediately after your event. I will need results. And also, you may watch the meet on your phone. Directions on how.
That's Headley. That's the one we're on now. That's not the one earlier, right?
Yep.
On the wall behind you, on the black columns coming down. Directions if you want to get your results on your
What I want to do is
phone,
go here.
or if you want to watch the meet being streamed live, or if you want to tell your parents, call your parents and tell them they can watch the meet.
What's that? We need thumbnails, and I just sent that link again. I just sent that link again in your email. If it doesn't go, I don't know what's wrong with it.
So I just had the track races. Is the other one the Bay State again?
Allie, is that going? Do you think that's on Bay State?
Both of them are on.
No, they're both on. It's one thing about YouTube. It has that little quirk that sometimes you can't find it.
There it is.
There, we got it. Right. Once you get that up, tweet it out too. And then
I'm just setting
did you get that email, Steve?
I'm gonna check in a minute. Alright.
Those are both public, obviously, right? If
yeah,
you see them.
since I can see it.
No.
I just sent it from my Gmail. Something's wrong with your mail. That is my account. I'm sending it to Esmazone 5, right? Hang on a second.
Put the 5.
It automatically has you in there, Steve. I'm going to attach it to this one
Alright,
that you
try
sent
my
pics.
work one. If that's not working.
No, I'm going to send it to the one you said pics to me. So
Is it the same order of events?
Yes.
yeah, you connected to the internet.
I am. Well,
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's on your end.
you want to try my work one?
Yeah, again. What is it?
Esmazone
Midfield goers,
at NRIC.
midfield week goers report.
At what?
NRIC-ed.org.
SMAZZ at.
ZZONE.
Is that right?
Yeah, at NRIC-ed.org.
Yeah.
Something there. Yep, I can. Alright, so what am I doing? I'm just
I don't know. What do you want to do with it? I don't know why it's not.
I'm
appearing
copying
in
this
YouTube.
link.
Put it back wherever you want it. Back in that article, if that link wasn't working on your article.
Oh, alright. So I gotta just do this part though, right?
Just click on it and then take it from the URL, right?
Everyone in the wait,
All the way up top,
sign
the
in.
URL.
The shot put will be after.
I don't copy this whole thing. I gotta copy it
Okay,
here.
so see that the shot's gonna go first,
After the
Sally?
weight throw.
After what?
After the weight throw. So put it on the weight cage, which is nice. That means there's not many inches. You have to click up on that.
I gotta use the bathroom before this starts.
Save that and see if it works. So we're good to go, right? Both streams are up, both streams are live, right? This has been up all, that's been up all down.
All 3,000 runners. All 3,000 runners, check back in. All 3,000 runners, check back in. There will only be one heat. 3,000, check in. Get new numbers, there will only be one heat.
Yeah, on the outside. You're on the outside. What just happened is the kids can go outside today, but yeah, if they want to go out and get a breath, or if they want to go out and warm up up there, so we'll just have you here at one point to shuffle. Yeah. Yeah, you can put whatever you want, but that's the only thing we need to do. Hey guys, you ready to go? So let's put number 1 through 10 down there, 1 through 11 down there, and then we'll have the other guys out doing that. 12, 13, 14, 15. Right here. 14.
Okay, we are here back at the PCTA with the first of 2 heats of the boys 3,000 meter run. So in the first heat we have Cameron Leducci of Cranston East, Nicholas Martin of East Greenwich, Alex Oak of Cranston West, and Justin DeStefano of East Greenwich. Camden Malone of Smithfield, Jackson Caesar of Monteganset, Matt McCary of Cranston West, Jeremy Rowe of Monteganset.
That's good!
Of Cranston East. Lap and about a half into this race right now. So that's Nicholas Martin of East Greenwich in the lead, but not by much. We have a big pack here. But we're only early on into this race, and they're now approaching 3 laps of the 3,000 meter run, which is 15 laps around this track. So we're approaching 800 meters into this race. And still a pretty big pack.
Is this 8A? This is all 8. So can I...
So again, this is the first heat of 2 heats of the 3,000 meter run. It's still a pretty tight pack. And it does look like we have a North Kingstown runner in the lead. At least that's what his jersey says. According to our heat sheets, Alex Falk should have that bib number 3 of Cranston West. So we're not quite sure who that is leading the race right now. But again, a big pack of runners right now. And I believe that is Theodore Pfeffer of Cranston East right now leading the race.
Back on? Okay. You sure? Alright. This lost. We lost something on this one.
And we apologize. We do have the heat sheets, but they do look like they're flip-flopped. It looks like we have Jacob Connolly, East Greenwich, Mason Acehedge of Cranston West, Joey Confisor of North Kingstown, John Viren of Cranston East, Nathan Evans of Lincoln, Matt Letty of Pontiganset, Ethan Malone of Smithfield, Aiden Wallard of West Warwick, Jackson Borge of North Kingstown, and Jason Padula, Smithfield. And I believe that's Jason right now in the lead with Jacob Connolly right there behind him. So a little mix-up on these heat sheets. But that solves the North Kingston issue, because that is Joey Confazor of North Kingstown that was leading early. But right now it's Jason Padula, the talented freshman from Smithfield High, taking charge.
I need the second flight to the long jump to report to the long jump, North Smithfield, and West Warwick. Second flight to the long jump, please report to the long jump. Thank you.
Counter things wrong too.
So again, that's Jason Padula of Smithfield taking charge. He has taken a convincing lead right here in the 3,000. Jason had a strong cross-country season. He was 5th in the Class C championships. Finished 38th at the state meet, ran 16:51.95 in the Class C. Fast time for a freshman. So we are approaching the gun lap of the 3K. Jason Padula taking charge about midway into this race and holding on for what's going to be a victory. So Jason ran 10:03 last year as an 8th grader. So we're going to see what kind of time he ran today. We'll get those results to you soon.
Just a reminder,
Jason Padula winning the 3K.
wear your mask at all times. Please make sure that they are appropriately being worn over your nose and mouth. So please, at all times, be wearing your mask. I'm looking for the North Kingstown Relay team. We're ready to give instructions. North Kingstown Relay, you come on down to the table. East Greenwich, just wait over here for a moment. Relay, just wait a moment. Okay, this is time to give
So
you
next
virtual
on the
announcement
track,
of the
we
day.
will have the
If you've
4x200
noticed,
meter
we are doing
relay.
live streaming of the
Cranston
meets for the rest
West,
of the season.
East Greenwich,
This is
North
being done
Kingstown,
by
and
Ocean
Smithfield
State.
will be on the track for that event.
Running.com.
But right now, we're just finishing up the 3K, which was won by Jason Padula of Smithfield. We will have his time shortly, but Jason, a very talented freshman for the Sentinels, 5th at the Class C Championship in cross country, and ran 10:03 again as an 8th grader. So we'll see if Jason cracked 10 minutes today.
That is selling t-shirts and other track paraphernalia. That is the sales from that is helping us pay for the streaming service. So if you can, try to buy from that company, and then you can watch yourself on television today. Good luck to everyone.
So next on the track will be the 4x200 meter relay. Cranston West will be in lane 3, East Greenwich in lane 4, North Kingstown in lane 5, and Smithfield in lane 6. And again, we are at the Headley division. We just got finished with the Dwyer division, so the Headley division is now on the track. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we will have the Bayhay division. We're glad you could join us here for this live feed, this free live feed, which we will do throughout the season for all league meets. And as you can see, we have cameras at multiple angles on the track, as well as at the shot put and the weight throw, events that often get overlooked. But we do have some of the top throwers in the country, particularly in the hammer, in the weight cage, sorry about that. And also Tarek O'Hagan from Woonsocket, the talented shot putter, who almost threw 60 feet earlier in the Dwyer division. And speaking of throwers, Logan Coles of Woonsocket did throw 76 1 1/4, which was almost a PR, but right now is #1 in the country, and right behind Tarek Robinson O'Hagan running, throwing 73 10 1/2. That's #2 in the country. And in terms of the shot put, Tarek Robinson O'Hagan throwing 59 1 1/4. That's #12 right now in the country. So some great throws earlier in the day. And like I was saying, we do have multiple angles. So right there, you got to see the long jump. Seems to be a little bit of a delay with the 4x200, but we do have some long jump footage. Looks like North Smithfield right here. And right now on the track, the beginning of the 4x200, we only have one heat: Cranston West, East Greenwich, North Kingstown, and Smithfield. So after the first exchange, let's see who we got on the cutoff point. And it is Smithfield taking control here. East Greenwich in second. But Smithfield looking very strong in the 4x200. So right now, this is Smithfield's race to win. East Greenwich right there in second. North Kingstown, followed by Cranston West. And on the final exchange, it's still Smithfield holding a good lead. So from the gun, Smithfield wins this race. Followed by East Greenwich, Cranston West, and North Kingstown. So next on the track, we will have the 1500. There are two heats scheduled to take place. In our first heat, we have Aiden Rocha of West Warwick, Sam Busherman of North Smithfield, Sam Northup of North Kingstown, Nicholas Williams of Cranston West, Chris DeJanis of Cranston West, Calvin Battersby of West Warwick, and Ray Marcella of North Smithfield. So we have two scheduled heats of the 1500, and I did give you the wrong names there, which I'm sorry for. Heat number 1, Brendan Rathier of West Warwick, Sammy Gingy of East Greenwich, Aiden Powers of Smithfield, Nathan Carrillo of Cranston East, Matt Pingator of Pontigansett, Tyler Shamus of North Kingstown, Henry Prendergast of Cranston West, Thomas Zale of Lincoln, Eli Mijai of Cranston East, Tyler Tavares of West Warwick, and Tyler Rose of Smithfield. So that is our first heat of the 1500. And there you got a chance to see the long jump. Like I said, we're going to have a roving camera on site, so we'll be able to see the high jump, the long jump, and we do have a camera at the shot and the weight throw along with the track. 2 cameras on the track.
Field events is on offline.
What's that?
Offline. It's been on for several minutes.
This is good though, right?
That's good. It's on that.
That one?
Somebody said it in
Alright. Alright.
yeah, it's been off since like
Now we're going to fix it.
So again, on the track is the first heat of the 1500 meter run. And that's North Kingstown's Tyler Shamus and Brendan of Rathier of West Warwick right there in the front. And it looks like about 34, 35 seconds for that first 200. So Rathier and Shamus, 1-2. In Cranston West, Henry Prendergast, a freshman. He's there in 3rd place. Okay, we're approaching 400 meters here. And right around 72 seconds at 400 meters. These are unofficial times, but pretty close. So for the first heat, not a bad time for the opening 400, if they can keep it up. So Tyler Shamus holding the lead and building on it. Tyler holding about a 20-meter lead right now over the Chase pack. Second place looks like Thomas Zale of Lincoln. So Tyler right about 2:31 at the 800, so the pace has been slowed somewhat. And Smithfield's Tyler Rose and Aiden Powers right there holding the next two spots. Actually, that's Matt Pingator of Pontegansett right there in second. In third place, Tyler Rose of Smithfield. And Thomas Zale of Lincoln holding that number 4 spot. But Tyler Shame has taken the lead early in this race and still holding on. So we're going to be approaching 1,200 meters. And that's Aiden Powers taking over the lead. Right around 3:52 at 1,200 meters. So they'll have 200 meters to go right here. This is the gun lap they're approaching right now. So Aiden Powers, strong move a lap ago and holding on. Aiden Powers of Smithfield winning this race in about 4:47. So it's all set? Okay, we had some technical difficulty with our field events camera, but it's back and running, and later on you can view it on our recording.
We're going to the shot put now.
And right now we are on the shot put in our field events camera. I've been informed that the weights are over, so we're right now at the shot put. So lining up on the track, we have the second heat of the 1,500 meter run. Pranjel Mather of Lincoln High in lane 1, Sean Robbins of Cranston West, lane 2, Owen Klein of Pontegansett, Andrew Tay, Jack Lombardi of East Greenwich, Dante DiGregorio of Smithfield in lane number 6, Greg Petoro of North Kingstown, lane number 7, Nicholas Cobb, Cranston East, lane number 8, Jake Bean, lane number 9, Nicholas Peroto of Cranston West, lane 10, Ben Martins, lane 11, and Jack Randall of North Kingstown, lane number 12. So scheduled 12 runners here in this second and final heat of the 1,500. Got 7.5 laps around here at the PCTA. So the second heat is underway here in the 1,500 meter run. We have 12 competitors. 7 laps once they hit this point right now. And that's Jack Lombardi of East Greenwich out there in the lead in the early goings. And it looks like Owen Klein of Pontegansett right behind him. Actually, that's Nicholas Cobb of Cranston East. In North Kingstown's Greg Petoro in third. But Jack Lombardi leading this race. Looks like about 67 seconds at the 400. Jack had a strong cross-country season. He got 11th at the state meet. So he definitely belongs up there where he is right now. In North Kingstown's Greg Peturo, right there in second. Jack has a 4:25 best for 1,500 meters.
Coaches, after this race, we need help with the hurdles. Coaches, after this race, we need help putting the hurdles out.
So Jack Lombardo pushing the pace here. Right around 2:18 at the 800 meter mark. So he's going right around the pace of his PR right now. Actually a little faster. Going right about 4:20 pace. And he's picking it up right now. So Jack Lombardi increasing his lead here on the back stretch. Greg Petaro in second place. 2 more laps to go. So Jack Lombardi winning this race. It looks like about 4:22. So Jack Lombardi getting a PR here in the 1,500 and winning this race.
Oh, this is it. This is it. Let's see what you got. Nice. Yeah.
Chuck, I think the food's here. So we are already 3 races into this Dwyer Division meet. 3,000 won by Jason Padula of Smithfield. Smithfield winning the 4x200. And Jack Lombardi of East Greenwich winning that 1,500. So as you can see, the 55-meter hurdles is the next event on the track. We have 2 heats of that. Aiden Rocher of West Warwick in lane number 2, Sam Boschman of North Smithfield, lane number 3, Sam Northup of North Kingstown, lane number 4, Nicholas Williams, Cranston West, Chris DeGatis of Cranston West, Calvin Battersby, West Warwick, and Ryan Marcel of North Smithfield, occupying those remaining lanes. And we will give you official results once they come in. Right now, we have no results that have come in quite yet. Although, looks like we do have a long jump. Michael Conti of Cranston West winning that 27.5, and his teammate, Alex Del Negro of Cranston West, getting second at 21.1. So Michael Conti of Cranston West winning, Alex Del Negro of Cranston West, number 2. So the 55-meter hurdles now on the track. The first heat. And it looks like Ryan Marcello winning that heat. Yeah, he's trying to call me something.
Just a reminder to athletes, if you are up in the balcony, please remember it is every other row, and we ask that you sit 2 seats apart. So anyone that's up in the balcony, please make sure you are properly social distancing. Please make sure you're always, even during competition, wearing a mask. Make sure that it is over your nose and your mouth and underneath your chin. We are allowing athletes to take a mask break after they finish.
So right there on the track right now is the second of 2 heats in the 55-meter hurdles. We have Dimitri LeBlanc of Cranston West, lane number 2, Johan Pereira of West Warwick, lane number 3, Jack McEntee of Pontigansett, and lane number 4, Matthew Stamtalis of North Smithfield, lane number 5, Eric Bazile of Smithfield, lane number 6, and Aiden Hall of North Kingstown, lane number 7. Oh, did my son bring the food?
No, I bought some pizza.
Oh, because we brought pizza too.
You want to slice now?
No, I can wait. Shoot, I wish I would have known because we had.
You want me to do it for you?
No, I'm fine. So again, heat number 2 here in the 55-meter hurdles. And that looked like North Smithfield's Matthew Stamtopoulos winning that heat. What is it?
It's a meat pie. Beef meat pie.
So now on the track we have the first of 3 heats of the 55-meter dash. Scheduled to run the first heat is Connor Guilfoyle of Smithfield, Charles Wall of Cranston East, Ethan Fain of East Greenwich, Sam Boschman of North Smithfield, Diego Alvarez of Cranston West, Jason Roy of Lincoln, Andrew Ferragamo of Smithfield, and Christopher Bishop of North Kingstown, scheduled to run this.
Let me get my son down here first. I'll be right there.
Oh, you told him? Yeah. All right.
I don't know why.
So again, we have the first of 3 heats in the 55-meter dash on the track. And they're off in the first heat here. Hard to tell who won that race. It looks like it could have been North Kingstown's Christopher Bishop in lane 8. We'll get the results shortly.
Yeah. All right. I'll come down.
Allie, I can switch it.
Make sure you change the number too after.
I can't. I don't know if I can do all that.
Okay, now on the track we have lane section 2 of the 55-meter dash. Oliver Fillion of Lincoln, Ray Marcella of North Smithfield, Bunthra Chewin of Cranston East, Joshua Pinfinley of North Kingstown, Luke Schmidt of Cranston West, Nate Plimpton of East Greenwich, and Will Schiller of Smithfield. These freaking names. Yeah. Okay, here's the second heat. Very close race. That meat pie was good. And finally, we'll have the third heat of the 55-meter dash, the third and final heat. Robert Brooks of East Greenwich, Michael Conti of Cranston West, Zachary Isbell of Smithfield, Ruben Gramoson of Cranston East, Matthew Stemtatalis of North Smithfield, Chance Fry of North Kingstown, and Aiden Fletcher of Lincoln. So again, this is our final heat of the 55-meter dash. After this, we'll have the 600 on the track.
You might have recorded for the...
And it looks like that might have been Cranston West, Michael Conti winning that race. Tough to see from this angle. Oh. So it looks like Cranston East, Michael Conti, or Cranston West's Michael Conti might have won that race, but it's tough to see from this angle. We'll get results for that shortly. Can't tell from the angle.
What?
Nobody will. So we hope you're enjoying this live feed here at the Divisional Championships. We will be doing more live feeds throughout the season. And again, it's for a good price, free.
Thanks. Those are really good.
So this is the first of two heats in the 600. Alex Brenner of Smithfield in lane 1. Bunter Chan of Cranston East, lane 2. Alexander Finn, or Alexander N of Smithfield, lane number 3. Peter Morales, Cranston West. Sammy Gingy, Cameron Farrell, Charles Wall, and Sean Robbins occupying those next lanes.
Watch up on your computer.
And that's North Kingstown's Cameron Farrell taking the lead. And right behind, Sean Robbins of Cranston West. So Farrell and Robbins occupying those top 2 positions and well ahead of the next runner in this race. So on the gun lap, it is Cameron Farrell, and right behind Sean Robbins. Farrell working hard on this backstretch. So Cameron Farrell winning the first heat of the 600. Sean Robbins in second.
Is it me or just me going by really quick?
So next on the track will be the second heat of the 600. Drew Evans of Cranston West, Jake Bean of East Greenwich, Aiden Sales of Smithfield, Jake Sullivan of North Kingstown, Gabe Carvu of North Smithfield, Nathan Carrillo of Cranston East, Nicholas Peters of West Warwick, and Brandon Rathier of West Warwick.
So my track coach and the other guy was my phys ed teacher from elementary school.
Check in for the 1,000.
And he's a common guy too.
The 1,000.
So the second of two heats of the 600, we have 8 competitors on the line. And that looks like Jake Sullivan or North Kingstown taking the lead right there. In Cranston East, Nathan Carrillo there in second place. So Jake looking very smooth and relaxed, but Nathan Carrillo right behind him. And unofficially about 58 seconds, 57, 58 seconds at the 600, at the 400, I should say. Jake looking very, very strong. So Jake Sullivan, your winner here in the 600. Unofficially about a 127 for Jake. And Nathan Carrillo getting that second spot. So next on the track, we'll have 5 heats of the 300. So 5 heats of the 300, the next on the track.
Oh, I'm gonna get a little break.
So we do have some results. Winning that 55-meter dash was Michael Conti of Cranston West, 6.97. Looks like Chance Fry of North Kingstown second, 7.07. 600, Jake Sullivan, 131.07. Cameron Farrell of North Kingstown, 131.78. Cameron coming in second out of that first heat. So in our first heat is Alexander N. of Smithfield, Dimitri LeBlanc of Cranston West, and James Borkman of North Kingstown in this heat. The first of 5 heats. So it is Borkman at the cutoff point, and Dimitri LeBlanc right behind. So Borkman holding off LeBlanc down that final straightaway in heat 1 of 5 heats. Again, Borkman holding off LeBlanc down the stretch in heat 1 of 5 heats. Next on the track, heat number 2, Jason Roy of Lincoln, Kai Messer of East Greenwich, and Noah Isbill of Smithfield in this heat. And that's Roy way ahead of the field here in heat number 2. Actually, that was East Greenwich Kyle Meiser winning that race. So on the track now is heat number 3. Connor McDonough, Diego of Cranston East, Diego Alvarez of Cranston West, Oliver Fillion of Lincoln High, Eric Beisel of Smithfield, and Renee Poison of North Kingstown, or Rainey Poison of North Kingstown. So Oliver Fillion taking the lead here. Cranston West, Diego Alvarez, and Cranston East, Connor McDonough. Looks like we had a couple of scratches in this race.
I'm sorry, the race is now actually before these 1,000 runners get 5 to 10 minutes away.
So on the track now is section 4 of 5 sections. Robert Brooks of East Greenwich, Calvin Battersby of West Warwick, Reuben Gramoson of Cranston East, Eden Fletcher of Lincoln, and John Schultz of North Kingstown. And that's North Kingstown's John Schultz. In the lead, he's one of our top returners in the 300, but right behind him, Aiden Fletcher. And now we have the final heat of the 300-meter dash. Johan Pereira of West Warwick in lane 1, or lane 2, I should say. Micaiah Texiera of Cranston West, lane 3. Matt Chambers of East Greenwich, lane 4. Will Schiller of Smithfield, lane 5. And Jack McEntee of Pontigansett. And again, it looks like we have some scratches. That's Micaiah Texiera out there in the lead. Going to be leading at that cutoff point. And West Warwick's Johan Pereira right behind. So Micaiah Texiera winning this race. So this meet going at a very quick pace. We're already up to the 1,000. And right after that, we had the 4x400, which is the final event of the meet, at least on the track. So section 1, we have Jack Pedrella of Cranston West, Timothy Lynch of East Greenwich, Jason De Silva of Cranston West, Zachary DeLuca of Cranston East, Nathan Evans of Lincoln, Eli Majai of Cranston East, and Andrew Kelly of Smithfield. Those are the scheduled 7 runners in heat number 1.
How many viewers are?
96. I don't know if that's like how many are viewing now. It says concurrent viewers.
Current view, 96. That should be.
No, con.
What's the 661?
Playbacks.
What?
Playbacks.
Yeah.
We got a whole team that wants those cans. Athletic cans, so we're gonna order a whole bunch of them if they're gonna get them. Must be on the track.
What barrel am I using? Yeah. Right there.
How many 2 more races?
Yep. This meet's going by quick.
And then what time's the next one?
What time's the next one, sir? 5?
Yeah.
5 or 5:30?
I believe it's 5.
But that one, they won't take a break. So I think they're taking an hour and a half. I should look at it.
So a little bit of a delay here. I think they're trying to hold the meet back because we are running way ahead of schedule. So they're giving competitors a little break. But we'll have the 1,000-meter run lining up, 2 heats of that, and then finishing off with the 4x400.
Try to take pictures.
Can you use this monitor at all?
Yeah. It's got a delay though, so
A little bit, right?
so you gotta keep an eye on. It seemed like there was
Yeah.
a little longer delay.
It has like a 2 second delay on it, or like probably longer. Because that's what I see on here.
Yeah.
So what I need to do is, if it's a close race, pay attention to it is. 'Cause I could be telling them who wins, and they don't even see it
Well, if
yet.
you can't see it, you can turn this way quick and then see it, right?
Yeah. I mean, they can do it. Just finish the rate, finish the
What's
meet,
that?
and then why don't they just finish the meet? I think they're trying to give the distance people more rest or something. That
I'm
one.
saying they should have run this and then gave them a rest if they're coming back to run the relay.
Yeah, that's true.
So lining up on the track is the first heat of the 1,000-meter run. Jake Petrella of Cranston West, Timothy Lynch, East Greenwich. Jason DeSilva of Cranston West. Zachary DeLuca of Cranston East. Nathan Evans of Lincoln. Eli Mijai of Cranston East. And Andrew Kelly of Smithfield. So the first heat is underway here in the 1,000-meter run. We have 7 competitors. And that looks like Zachary DeLuca of Cranston East taking the lead here. Actually, that's Andrew Kelly of Smithfield. Green uniform just like Cranston East. Cranston West, Jake Petrella right there in second. And that's Lincoln's Nathan Evans in third. And it looks like East Greenwich's Timothy Lynch in fourth. But Andrew Kelly doing the work right now. Looks like about 70 seconds for the 400. So Andrew Kelly and Nathan Evans holding those top 2 spots. And then right there in third, Jake Pedrella. So we're approaching the gun lap and not much distance between our first two competitors. And Nathan Evans of Lincoln taking over the lead just before the turn. Let's see if he can hold on. And he is building some distance. So Nathan Evans holding back and putting on the steam the final lap. Unofficially about 3:07.
Maybe I'll pull it back. I'll put on the first seat there.
Next on the track is the second of 2 heats. In the 1,000-meter run, Sullivan Sears of North Kingstown, Ben Martins of Lincoln, Elijah Saddlemeyer of Smithfield, Nathan Quiro of Cranston West, Jack Lombardi of East Greenwich, Ioana Ukon of Smithfield, Nicholas Cobb of Cranston East, Jack Tulin of North Kingstown, and Andrew Valentine of East Greenwich scheduled to compete in this heat.
The relay? No. No, either.
So Jack Lombardi, our winner in the 1,500 earlier in the meet, trying to win 2 today. We do have results from the 300. John Schultz, 37.20 to take the win. Aiden Fletcher of Lincoln, 37.62. They're the only runners that broke 40 seconds in the 300. So John Schultz and Aiden Fletcher, 1-2 in the 300. And that's North Kingstown's Jack Tulin taking the lead. Brother of North Kingstown, former North Kingstown All-Stater Sam Tulin. So Jack Tulin, and right behind Nicholas Cobb of Cranston East. And it looks like Sullivan Sears of North Kingstown in third. About 65 seconds at the 400 mark for Jack Tulin of North Kingstown, who is building his lead now. And his teammate Sullivan Sears also in the mix, and Cranston East Nicholas Cobb. And Smithfield's Elijah Saddlemeyer there in second place. So Tulin, Saddlemeyer, in Sears. 1, 2, 3. and Jack Lombardi of East Greenwich. Our mile winner earlier in the meet, still in this race and actually starting to pick up the pace. So let's see if Jack can hold on to this race. We are approaching the gun lap. And you have Jack Tulin and Jack Lombardi moving up into third now. Again, he was our 1500 winner and looked very strong. So Tulin, Sears, Lombardi, Saddlemeyer. And Saddlemeyer making a big move here on the backstretch. So Smithfield's Elijah Saddlemeyer making a big move on the backstretch. Looks like about 245 for that 1,000. 245, maybe 246, but a win from Saddlemeyer. Needs what? Is that off? Now it's off. Yeah.
If somebody asks me a question, so I'm going to get the answer. 3 minutes to go in the first half of the game. Tampa Bay is up 14-10.
Yes.
Seconds at 6:30. Why can't I think? Oh, Buffalo and why can't I think?
So we're finishing up the Headley Division meet here with the final event on the track, the 4x400, Cranston West, East Greenwich, North Kingstown, and Smithfield in this race. And again, these live streams brought to you by OceanStateRunning.com. We're going to do all the league meets this year. And I do want to mention about our event. We have a fitness event going on called the Big Chill Challenge, which is going to start in February 1st throughout the entire month. You can compete as an individual or compete as a team. The team or the individual, or the team and the individuals with the most points win prizes. But all the money is used to help us do these live feeds. And you can see more information on it on our website, OceanStateRunning.com. And the final event is off. The 4x400, Cranston West, East Greenwich, North Kingstown, and Smithfield. And that's Cranston West in the lead, and North Kingstown overtaking the lead.
Bayhay. B-A-Y-H-A.
So North Kingstown taking the lead here after the first exchange. Cranston West, East Greenwich, and Smithfield in that order. But right now, this race is all North Kingstown with a 50-meter lead at least on the exchange. So 2 more legs to go, and North Kingstown is taking control in this race. It's a race for second now. So North Kingstown continues to build on their lead. This is the final leg of the 4x400 relay, the last event here at the Headley Division meet. North Kingstown, all alone in this 4x400 relay. So North Kingstown, a winner in the 4x400 relay in Smithfield, which was in last place midway into this race, coming in second. And right there in third, East Greenwich, followed by Cranston West. So this is the final event of the Headley Division. Next up is the Bayhay Division coming up at 5 o'clock. So we'll be back up for that meet. But that was the final race here for the Headley Division. And just to give you a few more results, Elijah Saddlemeyer winning that 1,000 earlier, 249.39. Jack Lombardi second at 250.47. Are we cutting off? Are we done? So like I said, we'll be back here with the Bayhay Division, the final of 3 meets here on Sunday and the final meet of the weekend. So that race will be coming at 5 o'clock. We'll have the stream going for that race too.